All right, what's up, everybody? I've been getting a lot of questions about Facebook Pixel, what it is, what it does. And so that's what we're going to go over in this video. So what is Pixel? Sounds fancy, right? A pixel is essentially a piece of code, a JavaScript that you're going to put onto your website. Okay. And the pixel, essentially what it's doing is it's tracking people that are actually coming to your website. And you're basically putting a name tag on this person, for lack of a better word. Okay, so that's what the pixel is doing at the high level. Is it's just a piece of code that you put on your website. So as people come to your website, we can tag them and give them a name tag. Now, specifically, if we're talking about Facebook, that's where we're going to be able to utilize that data. Okay, so what is the whole purpose of a pixel? Okay, so first off, a pixel is going to track conversions. Okay, so for example, if you're going to be trying to run ads and say you want a guide, you want to be able to actually track the results of what's happening with your Facebook activity. And so that's what the pixel is actually going to do, is it's going to track the conversion. Now, why do we want it to track the conversion? So ultimately, the next thing that the pixel does is it really optimizes. So as Facebook knows what's working, it's going to go try to find more people just like that for you. So that's why you want it. That's the second function of the pixel is it helps optimize your ads, so you get better results. Okay, but if you were just to say you were going to use Facebook and not use the pixel and drive ads, Facebook can't track anything, any of the traffic that's coming. Okay, so again, it's mainly so you can track conversions. Okay, and with conversions, you need to determine what is the actual cost of the customer that you're acquiring. That's why we want to figure out what the overall conversion rates are, right? Then it goes into optimizing the ad. But the third thing, and possibly the most important thing, is it gives us the ability to retarget. Okay, so what is retargeting? So the most simple example, if you've ever shopped for shoes, if you've ever shopped for a flight, what happens after you go to those pages? Well, you start to see these little ads following you around. Okay, so that's retargeting. Now, retargeting is really where it's at. Okay, and where most people are leading you astray is, or what you're thinking is, oh, Facebook ads. Okay, I just run an ad. No, it's not an ad. It's a whole entire campaign, and that's where the pixel really helps you. Is that you start by interacting with somebody, reaching your hand out and handshaking them with some sort of content, so to speak. And then I want to continue to nurture that relationship through the retargeting campaign. Now, the cool thing about it is you can actually set up these retargeting campaigns very, very specifically. But the win in retargeting is that 70% of people that purchase based off of follow-up ads and retargeting, right? And in today's world, to cut through the noise, you have to have retargeting in your business. If not, you just don't have enough going on. Okay. So we're talking about Facebook here specifically, but these types of things can happen on other platforms, social media platforms as well. So the pixel, the Facebook pixel, is incredibly valuable. Now, how does it work? Okay. So you're going to set up, when you go into Facebook business, you set up an ad account. You're not really setting a pixel up per se, as much as you're just going to create it. And then Facebook's going to generate this piece of code. Now you're going to put this piece of code on your website, and that piece of code really goes on every single page. Now here's where it really gets fun. Okay. As you can imagine, there's going to be different people in different parts of the process. There's going to be different people that are in different buying modes or hiring modes or in different career modes for us in the recruiting space, right? So I want to be able to track and I want to be able to retarget people based off of where they're at specifically in their journey. So for example, I always have a guide lead magnet. Okay, so when somebody downloads my guide, what you guys have probably seen that downloaded my guide or been to my webinar, is you just start to see all these other ads from me everywhere. Well, that's me retargeting you, right? And if you notice that the ads aren't the same. Now, how do we do that specifically? Well, I have different ads that retarget people different based off where they're at in their journey with me. Well, what the pixel allows you to do, another step to it, is you can actually set up what's called a standard event, or you can set up a custom conversion. They both do a similar thing, but the standard event is basically saying, hey, when somebody lands on this page, I'm going to target them with these ads specifically, right? So what I'm going to target with somebody that's downloaded my guide is going to be different than somebody who's been to maybe been to my actual book a call page, but didn't book with me, right? So I can start creating different messages to these people where they are in my buying process. And that, again, is going to help increase your conversion. Again, 70% of people will come through based off of retargeting. Okay, so it needs to be a part of your plan. So that's kind of the overview on on the Facebook pixel. This is something that I help my clients set up every single day, and it certainly needs to be a part of your game plan if you're serious about growing your recruiting business in the future. Because if you're not doing it, somebody else is, and somebody else is dominating this space on Facebook. If you don't think that your clients are on Facebook, you're dead wrong. People have social lives. In fact, you guys are my clients, and you're sitting here watching this video right now, right here on Facebook. If you're B2B and I can contact B2B people, then trust me, your B2B market is there. The reason why you're not having success is because the strategy, right? And so the pixel is really nothing without the strategy. You need to have the strategy in order for the pixel to actually do anything for you. But anyways, guys, I hope this video was helpful for you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions about it, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in the next one.